behalf of my co-chair Frank Bilodeau and the Employer Council of Champions, I would like to welcome everyone to the 2015 Employers Summit. I particularly would like to welcome the Honourable Michael Chan, Minister of Citizen, Immigration and International Trade, for joining us today. Minister Chan, it was 7 years ago that you were at our inaugural summit. I was here too, and that you addressed our group, and welcome back. And I understand you had a bit of a blip getting here with the weather, but that's Ottawa. We had a good start this year at the summit at yesterday's learning exchange and the networking reception. I was at the networking reception and it was wonderful to meet people. We played that fabulous bingo game where you have to go around and find people and ask people questions. It was lovely. We heard from some very good speakers and panelists who shared their perspectives about this year's summit's theme, Skills to Jobs, Ottawa's Human Capital Requirements in the Knowledge Economy. Each year, this summit provides an opportunity for us to come together as a community of employers and stakeholders to share ideas, network with peers, to learn from expert speakers, and acknowledge and celebrate best practices of local employers with the annual Employer Excellence Awards.
My sincere thanks to the Minister for taking part today as well, along with the other esteemed guests. Alors, le sommet est un événement d'importance. Mais j'aimerais aussi souligner le travail de groupe phénoménal qui a lieu entre chaque sommet. Embauche Immigrants Ottawa est une initiative qui rassemble des employeurs et d'autres intervenants pour élaborer et soutenir des solutions pour faciliter l'intégration des immigrants qualifiés dans les lieux de travail. This work involves the participation of hundreds of local employers, numerous agencies, and other stakeholders. Here are a few examples of how HIO is helping. Each month, employers come together in sector-based working groups to discuss and address the barriers and challenges that they may face internationally in hiring internationally trained professionals. Resources and best practices are shared and lessons learned are taken back to be applied within the workplace. Des événements de mentorat et de réseautage animés par des groupes de travail ont permis à plus de 500 chercheurs d'emploi immigrants d'obtenir des renseignements et des conseils en matière de recherche d'emploi. Employers also benefited from HIO's cross-cultural competency training program. To date, 1,160 participants, mainly human resource professionals and hiring managers, have taken part. They typically describe the training as an eye-opening experience that gives them the skills needed to effectively communicate across cultures and manage diverse and inclusive work teams. As a result of these and many other activities, employers are creating systemic changes in their workplaces. To date, employers participating in HIO initiative have reported hiring over, and this is a pretty impressive number, 1,600 skilled immigrants into skills that commensurate their positions.
Notre capacité à utiliser l'enfrancement des compétences des nouveaux immigrants ne peut être par la réponse à tous nos problèmes en matière d'expertise et capital humain auxquels nous devons nous confronter, mais fait absolument partie de la solution. That is why this year's summit's theme is forward-looking, asking us to think about the human capital and the skills Ottawa employers require to be successful in the knowledge economy. As employers, we certainly understand the advantages of having access to a great talent pool. Our labor force boasts of high levels of education in the country. Young Canadians graduating from our universities and colleges continue to be attracted to Ottawa. And each year, about 3,000 university and college-educated immigrants come to live and work in Ottawa. We are, in fact, what the Conference Board refers to a magnet city. Ottawa is one of just 6 Canadian cities that is assigned a grade A level because, simply put, we have the economic and social features that attract talent.
While we seem to be in an enviable position when it comes to attracting talent, we nevertheless continue to hear that employers face challenges finding the skills they require. We have heard the raging debate about what some term as a skills mismatch, while others call it a skills shortage. So how do we make sense of all this? Do we have the skills and human capital necessary to be successful in a rapidly changing global knowledge economy? Are we doing enough to address our human capital requirements? If not, what should we be doing? Il s'agit d'importantes questions qui nécessitent une réponse sensée et bien considérée. Fortunately, we have some very insightful and knowledgeable speakers and panelists here today to help us answer them. I'm very much looking forward to their remarks, and I'm sure you are as well.
Before we turn it back to Adrian, we would like to acknowledge the support of HIO funders and collaborators. We thank the Government of Ontario, the Government of Canada for continuing to fund this very important initiative, and United Way Ottawa, which provides secretariat support and stewardship. I also want to acknowledge and contribute the prestige sponsor, Scotiabank, Frank's organization. Thank you, Frank. To members of the Employer Council of Champions, sector working groups, immigrant serving agencies represented by Lassie World Skills, and numerous other stakeholders who are too many to mention, we value your ongoing commitment to this work, and thank you. So now it's my pleasure to turn it back to Adrian.
Congratulations to the winners of the Employees of Excellence. Certainly, with the diverse group we have of winners, you certainly show that you are an inclusive workplace, and it's truly exemplary. We want to thank you for sharing your success stories and obviously winning because of your best practices. I'd also like to thank the awards selection committee for their invaluable contribution to this program.
The debate around skills requirement is certainly one of interest for us as employers to do more, to activate, to develop, to utilize the talent we have available to us. The more we do this, the stronger we certainly will be in Ottawa, and we will create that pull or magnet that we so much desire as employers. Second, there are several actions on many fronts that we can take to address our human capital and skills requirements. These include increasing investment in training, to be innovative in our talent management strategies, to engage with sector associations, collaborate with educational institutions, and participate in mentorship and coaching programs. Il s'agit d'excellentes idées desquelles les employeurs, les employés et les chercheurs d'emploi, qu'ils soient nés au Canada ou à l'étranger, peuvent tirer profit. I think you will agree that our speakers and panelists have done an outstanding job today. Let's thank them one more time. I'd also like to thank my council co-chair, Gaye, for your great work today and for your ongoing commitment with Hire Immigrants Ottawa.
Thank you.
And one last note before I turn it back to Gaye for the final close is I'd like to tell Henry that I'm extremely glad we took attendance, because apparently that's not very common in certain practices. So great job. On a more serious note again, Henry and the team at Hire Immigrants Ottawa, congratulations on an excellent summit, on a great breakfast this morning. Thank you for all your hard work and for your success. Well done.
And Frank, indeed, you need to be acknowledged as well as my co-chair because of your leadership with ECC and also your work at Scotiabank and what you're doing to inform your business clients about the work at HIO. So thank you too. So on behalf, yes, please. So on behalf of Hire Immigrants Ottawa and the Employer Council of Champions, we would like to express our thanks to Adrian Harewood for another excellent job of emceeing this event. And we send our gratitude to the CBCs for responding to the request for you being MC for 7 consecutive years now. 5, 7, 5? Which is it? 5 consecutive years. Remember, Contract of 10. Contract of 10. Thank you very much, Adrian. Merci.